take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the third quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at work.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Hauschka with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Rodgers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Rodgers on target here to Allison. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field. and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that. John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown taking it in. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And my goodness, another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jimmy Graham. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down by 12. 2:06 to play. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Let's go.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Oh, and now some space to operate.
Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive got.
Yeah.